Well, man, like you said, like, TikTok was born on the internet. Everybody, or not TikTok. I'm sorry. Light Switch was born on TikTok. My bad.
TikTok was
Of course,
born on the internet. You're correct about
but
some things.
but man, I mean, immediately, like, when I heard it, it just sounded like it had such like just this upbeat tempo to it, obviously. And again, it's such a banger. I mean, and the story again, it's on TikTok, but in general, like when it just clicked in your head like a light switch, like you said, did you immediately view this as like, I really have something here. Like this is gonna be big.
Oh, I knew it when I put the video up and it got like 30 million impressions in one day, and people. It was kind of like it was almost like an internet movement or something like that. But I realized that there's a ton of other people in the world who have yet to hear the song, so I'm really excited for them to catch on to it because it's so funny. They're like, I feel like my fan base got younger. There's like 10-year-old kids running up to me singing me the song, and I'm like, do y'all realize that like I'm not a brand new artist? They're like, no, we just heard your first song ever. I'm like, that's not the first song.
They're telling you you're brand new. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. It's
That's
sweet.
sure, dude. Absolutely, absolutely. So, your new album, Charlie. Is there a date yet? Is there like kind of a hint of when you might kind of slide
I'm
it in there?
working on it as we speak.
Look at that.
I'll take my little setup with me in
Yeah,
Augusta as well and make some songs backstage. But I drive my record label crazy where I'll just deliver the album a week before it's due, and
sure.
everybody has to like because you never know what I'm going to take every little bit of time that I have. You never know when the album is done.
hmm hmm Have you ever, when you've been on the road? I think I know this is true about one song, and I want to see if I'm right
Mhm.
first. But have you ever written like or found some kind of beat or written an entire song within a day, like when you've been on the road?
And leave it on the road. Yeah, I have actually, but the best is then opening it back up uh, in a proper recording studio where the sound is a little bit better, it's a bit tighter. Um, and you hear things because I'm producing the records, but you hear things that you didn't pick up on because you were recording it in a literal moving bus. Uh,
Sure.
or near an air conditioner, and it's so satisfying when you just clean up a great idea that's not sonically perfect, but it's there, and then it's just you just polish it up. It's so much fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you ever? I've only seen you experiment on the piano. Do you like grab any instrument whenever you're just thinking about it and just lay something down?
I almost prefer writing on instruments that I don't know how to play because I almost know too much on the piano. I never sit down and say, okay, here's some great chords on this piano. I'll
Sure.
always like hear something in my head and ask my guitar player, is this playable? Can you play like the A major to the C sharp minor to the F sharp minor? Is that, or can I only do that on piano? And that's why my guitar parts are pretty impossible to play live, I'm been told, because it's really meant for a piano.
Gotcha.
You'll hear it in Augusta.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha. So, with your band members, I know you're very much, I guess perfect, so to speak, when it comes to like pitch and everything. Does anybody in your band ever try to tell you, no, Charlie, that's off? And do you ever just be like, no,
You
this
know
is
what's
the
funny
right?
is my keyboard player, Cobbs, has perfect pitch as well. And it's really easy to communicate with him because I don't even have to like say anything half the time. I'm just like, do this. And he's like, okay, got it.
Full conversation on the keys. It's like secret code.
Literally, it's the best.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So when you put what am I trying to ask here? Let's go back to before Light Switch,
Yeah.
middle of the pandemic, even I think a little bit before. Obviously, Stay comes out with
Yeah.
Kid Laroi, Justin Bieber. You came up with the melody for that, right?
I did the drums and I did the melody and the little ba 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 on that keyboard right there.
Nice, very nice.
But that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written, and Leroy made that song happen with his energy on the verse. I was like, I had never heard anybody sing a melody like that before. That's why collaboration is so great. Like someone throw someone else's brain in there, and you're going to get
Sure.
something really interesting.
That's awesome. Well, how long did it take you to come up with that whole entire melody? Like,
Oh, I think it was instantaneous because Leroy was like, just play something on the keyboard. And I was like, okay, here's
mhm.
something that will never work for you. Boom, 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 boom. I thought, what if I sped it up? Boom, 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 boom. And I did the little drums. And he just knew exactly what to do with it. It was a really cool moment.
That's great, man. That's. I mean, again, you had a lot to do with that song. Also, another banger on our station. You should look into Media Base on that one. You'll see.
I definitely, I heard it's doing just fine.
It's not just here. Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, it's literally everywhere. But who's speaking of collaborations, who's like your dream collab with? Like, who's like a bucket list kind of collaboration for
Ooh.
you?
It's funny. I know BTS really well, and I've actually performed with Jungkook, but I've never done a song
Mhm.
with him or a J-Hope or anybody in the band. So I think it would be really great to have them all, us all on a song together. Um, and I'd say Paul McCartney.
Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't expecting that. That's yeah. I like
Yeah,
him. He's a lefty. He plays left-handed. So
I look
yeah.
like I got vampire teeth right now.
So Charlie, let's hear what else. Man, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah, how
hot
many?
night.
It's going to be really hot. What are we going to do? What are we going to do to ensure that the audience members are hydrated? Are we passing waters out to them? Am I
We've
like,
got waters. Yeah, we'll have hydration stations, waters. Yeah, it'll be very much like a. I don't know if you've ever seen. The only festival I can compare it to is like a Bonnaroo, but not like Bonnaroo. But
yeah,
will be hydration stations and water.
hydration
Yeah.
stations? And I'm really looking forward to it, man. I've heard so much about Augusta, and I feel like it's the only place in the world that I heard this much about that I've never been to. So it's
Sure. Well, I got to tell you, man, this station has never done anything this big. Like,
really,
yeah, it's been around. I think we're going on like 12. It's been, I can't even remember, 15, 16 years. I think the station's been around. The very heritage station. But, dude, we're bringing it. Like, you're bringing it. Like, this is going to be such a phenomenal show.
wow. Well, I'm happy to be a part of the bringing it.
Yes. Absolutely. And final question, real quick, Charlie. Your hair. How do you
Mhm.
get it so fluffy?
Well, wait till you see it in Augusta with that humidity.
It's gonna be
It's natural, baby.
That's awesome. Well, Charlie, man, great chatting with you.
Yeah, man. Thank you again for all your support. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in person. And please, oh, please, for the love of Jesus Christ and all that's holy, please do not forget the sun, the not the
The
sunscreen. Well, maybe the sunscreen, but
maybe the sunscreen,
the
yeah.
bug spray,
The
please.
bug spray, citronella candle, water. You got it. I'm
Please.
there. Thanks, Charlie. We'll see you June 28th, man.
I'll see you June 28th.
All right, buddy.
Bye bye.
See you.